acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, now you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head knob that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
That's my heart.
And now, your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. A moment he will remember forever. His first game as a head coach in the National Football League. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he returns this to the 22. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. We don't expect this year to be any different.
This short throw caught by Goddard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's got this down to the yards gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Granson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Hurts. And that will get the off target and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. But now it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he's coming up with an injury-shortened season where he only played in 8 games, but he's hoping to get back to an all-pro level that he played at a year before. Now, with new weapons in town, he and his team believe they can go deep in the playoffs and have a major impact.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds Pickens out right. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He did gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
180.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
43-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. as they've got it with a third down coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. Working over the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
Yeah, that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Prescott from the gun. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
At the 24-yard line.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens, 28 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense. But this one, a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, an uncommon way to get there, but nevertheless, that makes our score 14-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Cowboys, 1st down. First and 10.
Now Prescott going right back to Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Williams running left. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before the...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jihad Campbell. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That is caught. And just shutting him off there. How did he stay on his feet? And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Here now, 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over first down.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that is proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On play action, Prescott. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And again, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this is off the left upright, and it comes back, it's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Elliott is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
And now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 3rd and 2. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Looking to throw. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Prescott down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And outbounds right around the 20. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway comp.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back as they hold on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
180, 180.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hurts.
Oh, he'll just get rid of this one deep.
Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Nolan Smith held the coverage defensively.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Prescott. Completes this one to Pickens. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
It's a turnover on downs.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back to line as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, that blitz had no problem finding its target, did it? Zone blitz. So the defensive linemen drop out instead of rushing the quarterback, and you replace them with linebackers or safeties. Throws off blocking assignments and throws off the reads of the quarterback. That makes it difficult to complete a pass.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal, a 35-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prescott now from the 50. He's across midfield and down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Prescott yet again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Now Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Big gain on the play. Brings up 4th and 4.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for Philadelphia, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.